Hey guys, it's Trippy. Welcome to another video. We are now officially out of summer and into autumn, but hopefully the videos are still going to be coming as often as they can. Basically with this video, I haven't got my car yet. I'm on a courtesy car, so I can't really go to too many places that are hard to reach because I don't want to risk like damaging the car. Whereas once I get my own car in hopefully a couple of weeks, I obviously won't be as stressed about it. But this video is going to be slightly different because I'm going to try and narrate over the actual video as it's happening. So I'm watching it now. We're going up towards the North Cliffs, but as well, I don't think I've said it yet, have I? We're going to be showing off Portreath and the North Cliffs, but just like a little bit of each. So this coast path, as you might have just saw, leads all the way to Portreath. So one way or another, whether it's on like a little footpath or along grass and fields, or the actual road, you can just follow it all the way along, and it just covers for miles. But the reason I want to pick Portreath, like I said, it's quite easy to get to in any kind of car. But it's also the beach that when I was growing up was pretty much local to me, so I've got a lot of memories here of sort of jumping off the harbour. It's like where I spent a lot of time with my girlfriend Lisa before we were actually together, which I think like sort of helped us eventually become a couple. And it's just like a pretty nice area. There's a few downsides. It's a reasonably small beach and surrounding area, so it doesn't take many people to come and visit before it starts getting really busy, if that makes sense. And also there's quite a bad smell because there is a harbour. A lot of the old seaweed it really does smell sometimes when you get into town, so particularly this day, thankfully there's no smell-o-vision yet. But yeah, this path will basically, which is what we're on now, lead you out of Portreath and along the North Cliffs. Like I said, we didn't go very far just because my girlfriend's ill at the minute and she's got like a sort of coldy flu, so we didn't want to go on like a massive hike and then her just sort of be like coughing and like sneezing and whatever. Yeah, as you can see, still really nice views. I think I said in a previous video, it's not going to be like, while I'm waiting for my car, I'm not going to be visiting spots that are going to be like completely mind-blowing, but it's still Cornwall and I still think it's a really beautiful area, so I just wanted to show it off. Had to hold on to my hat as well because the wind was really bad. Nearly blew my hat off a couple of times. I actually came here the day before. I recorded this on a Sunday. The day before me and Connor went out, he came with me to get my courtesy car, and we came here, like not this particular area, you'll see it later on in the video, but it was just, we actually climbed down, but it was a bit of a steep climb, so I didn't want to try it again today just because it was like really windy compared to the day before. But yeah, nice surprise. Saw a few horses up there. I don't know if I'm useless with horse breeds and types, but they look like mature horses, but just really small, so I don't know if they're like Shetland or something, the Shetland ponies, but they looked a bit weird. But I was trying to convince them to come over to me to trust me, but because I was between them and the cliff edge, I know horses are a bit dumb sometimes and skittish, and I didn't want to scare them by going directly towards them and making them run off a cliff, so I thought I'd get a better view of Portreath, have a little look down, and then try and come at them from behind, so if they are going to get spooked and run, they're going to run towards fields, not an edge of a cliff, because that's the last thing I want to happen. But yeah, they just seemed quite happy, just chilling out, just munching on grass and doing whatever horses do. But it was around this spot now. Obviously I've got to try and like sync up the video because I've been pausing and not been chatting the whole way through. Like I said, this place just has like a lot of memories, so where I'm around this area I'm walking now, before me and Lisa were together, just sort of like recently met and just like friends going to the beach together. I wasn't driving at the time, so she drove us there in the car, parked up in the car park with like the ticket and everything, and we're just sort of like enjoying like sunbathing, just chatting, and I got lost track of time altogether and realised our ticket was up. So we went running back to the car park, and just as we got there, the guy, like the ticket guy, was putting a clamp on the wheel. And I was like, oh look, we're here, like you haven't put the clamp on properly yet, we'll leave right now, can you just let us get away with it? And he was like, no, I've already started, once I've started, that's it, like you have to pay now, or I just like drive off or whatever he said. So I was like, oh, because obviously I didn't want to seem like a stingy git in front of Lisa, so I said, well, it was like both of our fault kind of thing, like in a nice way, like I'll like pay for half of it if you want, because I didn't want to seem cheap and nasty, but at the same time I didn't want to pay for someone else's parking ticket, so we agreed to go halves. It was a bit annoying, but I mean that sort of show of like I want to help you out kind of thing must have worked, because well, we've been together over 9 years now, so but that all sort of started here on this beach, so there's a lot of memories here. So what I'm showing you now is the Atlantic. It's a bar and restaurant and also like a little chip shop takeaway bit. The only reason I'm showing it is because I go there with Lisa about maybe once a month, and they do really good food, really nice friendly atmosphere in there. They're not paying me to say this, I promise. It's a dog friendly like restaurant as well, so you can also often see people coming in with like puppies and stuff, but it's always like friendly dogs. Staff are always really nice. The only thing I would say is a little bit expensive, but I guess that depends on what you're comparing it to. Like, I think me and Lisa went in and both had like a full meal and a drink, and it was like 30 quid, so like 15 quid a pot. I guess it's not too bad, but compared to this place like Weatherspoons where you can get like a meal for two and drinks for like half that price, but obviously you're paying for, well, you get what you paid for. So like I said, you've got a brilliant view of the ocean, really friendly staff, and yeah, if you're in the area and visiting Portreath, I'd definitely highly recommend the Atlantic. And of course it also links onto a smaller beach where a lot of people, they've sort of, I guess all like health and safety, I guess too many people got injured doing it. You can like jump off you can like climb up the little divider thing, or the dam or whatever it is, and when the tide's in you can jump into it, but obviously people have obviously got hurt over the years and they've just like blocked it all up now. It's like another one of my fondest memories from Portreath was, I believe I was still in school, it was like summer holidays. We came here with like just a bunch of us, my like friends, their brothers and all, and we were just jumping off the harbour into the sea. And I remember my friend's brother, I think he was called Daniel, I didn't really know him very well, but he jumped in before me, and I sort of went to do a running jump to jump over where he had landed, so there was like no risk of me hitting him. And just as he sort of resurfaced, he saw me in the air, and the look in his eyes was like pure terror, like, oh my god, like he's gonna land on me. And when I properly laugh, I've got a bit of like a cackle laugh. So the look on his face, it just made me sort of go and then start laughing. And because I was laughing as I went into the water, I swallowed loads of seawater, which obviously is not great cackling with laughter when you're underwater. So like basically from laughing at like someone else's terror, it was like instant karma, like I nearly drowned. Yeah, it wasn't great at the time, but afterwards it was really funny. And there's also, I will try and point it out in the actual video, you'll see where the cliff is, it's all like green and grassy, and then there's a massive chunk of rock missing. It didn't used to be as bad as that, and it used to be called slice, as in slice of cake, because it looked like a massive green cake and someone had taken the slice out of it. Now whether this is true or not, I don't know, but I don't know if you guys have seen the In-Betweeners with Jay, like everyone's got that friend who really exaggerates. My friend when we were younger says that when the tide was in, his dad jumped from the top of that into the water, and that is, if you fell from that and landed on the rocks, that would be it, it's game over, there's no chance you would survive. So whether or not I believe that or not, he was a bit of an exaggerator, but yeah, that was called slice. But again, I was never ever brave enough to go anywhere near that at the time, let alone jump off of it. But yeah, with that all said guys, I think that's all I really can think of to say for the video. Like I said, I'm trying to narrate over it, and there's only so much I can say to try and like add more to the video, so hopefully I've done that, but I'm just sort of like running out of things to talk about. But yeah, Portreath, really nice area, nice small little village, like harbourside village. And yeah, what have I not said? Said if you're in the area, I'd highly recommend Atlantic. Plenty of coastal walks to go to, enough of a beach to sunbathe if the weather's good, and yeah, just maybe bring a peg for your nose if the seaweed is stinking the place out. But yeah, hopefully future videos will be coming more regular again. There was a point where I was updating every week. Obviously like work and other things sort of kind of get in the way of that sometimes, but I'm probably about 2 or 3 weeks away from getting my own car now. I've got a courtesy car, so if I do want to go away on the weekends I can. I just have to be a bit picky. There's like not many like slim one-way paths, because if I do meet another car and I'm in a car I'm not familiar with, I don't like reverse into a hedge by accident. But I still really want to go to, there's a place called Adrenaline Quarry, and also I wouldn't mind showing off Eden Project. So if the weather is good this coming Saturday, I will try to do one of those. I think we'll see how we get on, I guess. But thank you for watching the video regardless guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this kind of new style of me narrating over it, and yeah, enjoy your day, and I'll catch you on the next one.